I really hate doing these videos in the dark. I'm just sitting in my driveway. It's not really all that dark here. We got street lights and all kinds of stuff, so it's not as dark as it appears. But I just pulled into my driveway, and this is really the best place for me to come on here and do a quick video update. I worked gig work today for 3 hours, made 60 bucks, $20 an hour. It's not horrible. I'm happy with that. And before I continue, I just want to say what to expect from this channel in the days ahead is I'm going to be discussing more of my gig work experience. I'm going to be explaining the challenges and the things that I'm facing in my market, which is Northeast Tennessee, on pretty much an everyday basis. If I don't get a video up every day, we're going to try to get pretty close to that. And, you know, I'll be talking about the experiences that I've had in the past 5.5 years as well. So if I learn anything, I'll be sure to pass that along that you might be benefited by that. So if any of that interests you, we would love to have you as a subscriber on this channel. But 3 hours, 60 bucks today. The big news of the day for me is my return to Lyft. I've been away from Lyft for, I don't know, maybe 3 months. And if you've watched any of my videos from this channel for the last couple of weeks, you're familiar with some of the negative and positive experiences I've had centering around a new car. So I bought a new car, and trying to get that added to Uber and Lyft was a little bit tricky. Not so much with Uber, but with Lyft, it was tricky, and I've had to wait. With Uber, they kind of, accepted my, how do I say it? While I was waiting on my permanent tags to come in and my official registration, I was able to submit my temporary tag number to Uber along with the proof of insurance, and they accepted that. And when I got my permanent tags and my official registration in, I just uploaded that and they updated it. It was no problem. Lyft, on the other hand, it was a little bit of a problem with Lyft. They kept kicking my insurance. I put my temporary tag number in just like I did with Uber. They kept telling me that the insurance didn't match the car that I was trying to, get registered with Lyft. So finally, I gave up. Temporarily gave up until I could get my permanent tags and my official registration in, which when I bought the car, the dealer told me it would probably take 45 to 60 days. And if I didn't have anything in 45 days, to call them. Well, it came today in a little less than 30 days. So actually, no, I take that back. It came yesterday. Today's October 15th when I'm recording this. It came yesterday. So I put my permanent tag on, tried to submit my registration with Lyft and to get all of that going, and it took them a full day to review everything. And finally, when I got my permanent tags and my official registration and all that, the insurance went through because I guess somehow it matched the registration, the tag number, and all that. The stars aligned. I'll just say it that way with Lyft today. And I made my triumphant, if you want to call it that, return to Lyft. I did 2 rides with Lyft today. Nothing major. I think the first one was like $7, just a short one, and another one that was even less than that. So the main thing is I got all of that straightened out, which I'm happy about. So now I'm back rolling with Lyft again. And something else that I wanted to talk about was these delayed tips. And it's not so much a factor with Lyft, but I've noticed with Uber, and it always fills me with glee and delight when I receive those delayed tips. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but just to give you an example, there's been many times over the years when I've been sitting around at night, not even thinking about gig work, and boom, $10 rolls in from 5 days ago. And I love it when that happens. had something similar happen today from a tip that came in from a previous ride. So, to me, that's just pretty sweet because you're not thinking about it. And there it is. For me, I've usually, if it's several days old, I'm not thinking about getting any more money. But oftentimes it'll come in when you're not expecting it. And that's just a little perk in my mind. So I just wanted to mention that and maybe see what your experiences are with those delayed tips. What's the most you've ever had come in? What's the latest you've ever had come in? I don't know how that works, but I've had them come in from like 10 days ago on a week that's not even technically active. And there they come. So definitely not complaining. But I'd love to hear what you think about that, those delayed tips. I've got a lot more to say, but it's late and I'm going to cut it off right there. And we'll talk to you later. Have a great night. Bye now.